Live and actually get something in my eye. Hello everyone. I'm just going to pop my glasses on here. Okay. Hello Esme. Hello Callie, how are you? Hello Ozzy and Shimmery and Steph, how are you? So thank you for joining me here. Okay. And so yeah, I mean, this is just open really of whatever questions. Hi from Oslo in Norway. Hello Mona, how are you? So kind of really, it's just an open kind of forum really. It's can be about anything, including intuitive insights and channeling and also, you know, any kind of personal questions that you would like to ask. Okay, so it's very much open. I don't know what's wrong with my hair, but I kind of I don't know if you watch this Netflix thing on TV, but while I was waiting to do this live broadcast. Hello, Jacqueline. Hello, Valerie. Hello, Corinne. So before I started, before I came on here for the last hour, I put on Netflix. I thought, oh, you know what? I'm just going to have a look at, you know, the royal family, and I found it quite interesting, and it goes from when they were German and up until kind of Prince Charles is actually going on, you know, is the next in line to the throne. So quite very interesting and just kind of enlightening, really. I'm sure there's lots and lots of films and programs about that kind of, you know, about the royal family and all of that. So yeah, so quite interesting, and I hope you've enjoyed my royal videos and my intuitive readings on the royal family. So I thought, why not share my intuitive gift here with all of you. So and also I am going to be uploading your monthly videos too. Okay, for your you know, for your astrological signs. I am a bit delayed with that because of I've been quite busy traveling, and I've been quite busy updating all of the royal readings. Okay, and also I'm trying to arrange well, firstly this camera, which will not go in its right place. Trying to arrange a retreat too, and I want to get 20 people together, and I've chosen the location, which is in not far from. I thought it was in the Vermont, but I think it's not far from Vermont. It's the Catskills, which I think maybe if you're American, you can shed some more light there, because I thought it was Vermont. Or whether it's classed as Vermont, I'm not sure. But anyway, it is at the Catskills, and it's in a beautiful area, natural beauty, and an absolutely amazing place. So if you do want any more information about the retreat, please let me know. Okay. That would be, actually, I might as well give you the price of that retreat, which would be a 4-day break in April. I'm still going to be arranging the dates for that, which will be 4 days in April in a beautiful, great big mansion type house, and with beautiful bedrooms that have got antique furniture, with a private chef and You know, I will be having people to help with the cooking, and professional chef, and also people, the waitresses, and also you know, massage therapists. And we will be having like campfires if it's warm enough outside, and it's all going to be very, very magical. So, you know, it will be very high end. If you're interested in coming on that retreat, please let me know. I can send you the details of that. Now, the price of that is $650 for 4 nights, and that's all of your food and everything that's included there. Okay. So, which includes seminars with me, and spending lovely quality time with a lovely group of people who are like-minded. So if you're interested in the retreat, please give me an email. Okay. I have put the email in the description box there at the bottom. So I need around 20 people. It's $650, and I think it's about 2.5 hours from New York. So let me know. It's either by train or air, or you can drive there by car if you live near New York. So let's have a look here. What we're going to cover with this session. And I got something in my eyes, guys. Now, I have to say, one of my favourite royals, I'm sure it is for most of you, is I don't know who your favourite royal is, if you're, you know, if you're interested in the royal readings that I've done. But my favourite royal reading, I could do a royal reading actually. My favourite royal is Princess Diana, and she is, you know, she was amazing. And you know, all this backlash about her bulimia and throwing herself and these mental health problems. Well, I feel that it was partly to do with Charles and Camilla, why she was behaving like this. I mean, that Camilla, she just wouldn't leave Prince Charles alone, would she? I think she thought, well, you know, he's the future king. I'm not going to let him go. And I guess that was the case there. But you know, they blamed her mental health on the breakdown of that marriage. So you know, it was partly because she used to scream her head off. She used to scream, shout. She had mental issues, and Charles, you know, it shocked Charles sometimes. But then again, if he's having an affair, wouldn't and you're trapped there with your children, or with your youngest child, wouldn't you actually scream and shout? I surely would scream and shout. Absolutely, I would scream and shout. I'd scream the house down. So I don't feel that was you know, and the way she was just a natural, compassionate person. Absolutely. I feel that was unfair to blame Diana for that. Actually, I feel that was so wrong. But hey ho, who am I to say? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's Prince Philip and Lord Mountbatten. I feel was the cause of that marriage, encouraging him to have affairs. You know, have affairs, have sex with these people, but don't fall in love. You know, and you know, it's nothing stopping you from having sex with and having an affair with Camilla, but don't fall in love with her. But you know, Prince Charles is very sensitive, and you know, he's a good person at heart, and he's very sensitive. There is a weaker side to him, so he fell in love with Camilla. You know, I feel Camilla was older than him. She showed him the ropes, I feel, in bed. They said that he was a playboy, but I feel Camilla was older, wiser, and you know, she was quite sexual, and And he fell in love with that. He fell in love with her because she was funny, she was exciting, and all that kind of thing. Yeah, I really like Diana. I think she was my favourite. She was my favourite royal, I feel. And I know she was somebody who came into the royal family, but then after she had the children, then she was the royal family, wasn't she? Hello, Gina. How are you? Hello, Naylor. Hello, Prussian Millionaire. And yeah, just starting off well. We get people here. Thank you for joining us. By the way, I just feel so honoured that you're joining me. I didn't expect this many at this time on a Saturday, especially with it being Guy Fawkes night here. Thank you for that donation. That will help me with my channel, and I'm here for all you guys to love you, to guide you, to be there, and you know, somebody who's compassionate. We need more people who are compassionate in this world. Absolutely. Okay, what have you got there, Ozzy? Thank you for that. And I am doing, if you want to send a donation, thank you so much. If you want a question, I am actually doing super chat donation reading. So if you want to do that, that's fine. So Ozzy, let's have a look. Ozzy Dreamer and $5. Thank you so much. You're so generous. Hi Yvonne. I have a lovely question. Okay. Does Gemini man feel the same attraction about me, or is he seeing someone else? Oh gosh. You know, I have to say, and I'm going to say this, when you first meet someone, it's so difficult to know if they are attracted to you. And when you really like someone, things go around in your head because they're acting so nonchalant or they're acting so cool about things. And you're thinking, I really like that person, you know, I hope he likes me. So there is this kind, I get this kind of this energy for you, Aussie Dreamer, that, yeah, I feel that you are very attracted to him. But what I feel energy-wise, intuitively, I think he knows this. I think like most men, they've got egos. So I feel that you need to, what attracts a guy is when actually, if you reverse this psychology, okay, what attracts a guy is if you actually act like he's acting and give him signs. I know it's like playing a mind game, but this is the game of love, you know. Give him, actually mirror this person and show that you're attracted 1 minute. And what I mean is show that you're attracted 1 minute by just looking in his eyes for about 10 seconds. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They say six seconds is enough for that, but 10 seconds, and then just look away like you're preoccupied with something else. And that gives this mixed signal, and that's what you're getting here, and that's what I feel you're getting, Aussie Dreamer. So I don't say playing games is a great idea when you meet someone, but it is the game of love, you know, and it does create attraction. Guys actually love that chase. They like that, oh, well, she was looking at me a minute ago and she was looking deep into my eyes a minute ago, and now she's looking over there to the other side of the room. So what does that mean? I'm no expert here, but this is what I'm getting intuitively. I feel that he's reading you too well, and you just have to throw a spanner in here of like, I'm quite I'm a challenge, and I'm a little bit complicated, and I'm a little bit intriguing, and I'm also very attractive, and I'm going to excite you with my wiles, if you like, because men love that excitement, you know. They love that they like somebody who's clever, who's sassy. And, you know, you have to I'm not saying hurt a guy, but sometimes you have to touch their kind of buttons. And I sound like some kind of narcissist now, but I'm not. I'm not a narcissist. It's like actually finding out whether they actually are attracted to you or do like you. And I don't want you to play games, but maybe don't purposely make somebody jealous. I think that's a horrible thing to do. But if you just glance at the waiter, maybe look at his bottom. I'm like that. I'm very cheeky, and I would do that. But that's who I am. You know, I would. I do kind of push the envelope a bit. So maybe, you know, and maybe you look at his bottom and then you look at him and then you turn back again. And that kind of thing. Guys do it to us. They test us in this way, and they look for your reaction and your response and your, you know, and they look for that. So they get reassurance from that. So this is what I mean. You need to reverse this psychology. Now, do I feel that he has this attraction towards you? Is there others? Well, I feel at this stage there is others. I don't mean he's sleeping around or anything like that. I just feel that I feel that you, if you really like this guy, you have to be you have to do something different because that's what's going to, you know, that is what's going to shine from you. You have to be controversial because, you know, guys don't like that samey kind of woman. You know, that samey kind of woman, you know, sits there all sweet, who is, you know, very complimentary all the time, very sweet, very polite. A guy likes somebody who's going to challenge them, you know, because there's lots of those kinds of girls out there that will sit there all polite looking, but it's what that person that actually does something that's a little bit different, that they are pulled towards. Okay, I don't know what your thoughts are of that, guys. Okay, but this is what I'm picking up here with this guy anyway. I feel he's attracted to you, but I don't know if you're the sort of person that just would throw a spanner in, you know, make him think that, you know, you're predictable and just say something really strange. I don't know, whatever you feel, what fits with your personality. Not crazy, but, you know, I don't know, say something, not a put down or anything like that. If he says something, just throw a spanner in it. Is that something that you always say? And just say that and just leave it. And he'll say, well, what do you mean? So, oh, no, it's okay. It doesn't matter. It's okay. No problem. And then talk about something else, you know. I think that's the way to go here. Aussie Dreamer, I do. Because there is other people around. He is attracted to you, okay? And there is other people around, but you have to shine to this guy, okay? And just say, and he's going to think, well, that's a bit weird, you know, not too strange, but I think he'll think, he wants to get to know you more. He will see there's different layers to your personality rather than being this, you know, predictable person that's going to talk about predictable things, you know. Be unpredictable, guys, and be a little bit bossy too, because, you know, and actually shock him with that. I mean, I know I'm going on about the royal family here, but look at who these royal people fall in love with. Now you've got Camilla Parker Bowles, or Camilla. She's quite bossy. She's quite, you know, she's quite she's very blunt. She just says what she thinks. And she's different from the other predictable women. He's actually sat up and noticed her. And, you know, look at Meghan. She's actually outspoken. She's quite strong, you know, and she's different from other females, you know, different from the aristocratic set or something like that. And look at, you know, look at Edward and Wallis Simpson. He went for a very bossy woman who was very kind of, I'm not saying be bossy, but I think you have to kind of, I just feel, I think I've learned this over time as I've got older. I think sometimes if you do something controversial, they seem to, I don't know, they seem to either will put them right off, or they will be, their head will turn and think, oh, this person is a bit of a challenge, you know. And anyway, you want to be able to say what the hell you want to say in a relationship. So start where you mean to go on, you know. Start with being this formidable bitch, you know, and start kind of confusing that person, because they'll want to challenge that. They'll see it as a challenge. You know, they'll say something like, they will say something like, you know, oh, I wish, you know, I wish that the waiter would have, you know, just say something really off the cuff, and just say, oh, do you always kind of, not in a rude way, but just say, is that something what you always kind of, is that how you always do things like that? And look at them like you're a bit confused. Okay, so I do get he's attracted to you, but I feel that you need to stand out a little bit, okay? And you need to actually mirror what this person's doing to you. They're actually acting quite laid back. So I would act laid back when they call you on the phone, when they text you. They're like most guys who have, you know, who are intelligent do like a woman who is, you know, a little bit sharp, a little bit kind of got their own kind of opinions, and confuses them. They do. Okay. So let's have a look here. Hello, everybody. I hope that's helped you anyway, Aussie Dreamer. He acts weird around you. There you go, you see. He acts weird around you. What have I just said there, Aussie Dreamer? If you act weird around them, does that not confuse you? Does that not just confuse you? Because if he lays out his cards on the table, he's going to, yeah, boldness. If you lay your cards on the table straight away, don't do that, guys. Don't do that. You know, that is so boring. You know, if you lay your cards on the table, well, I'm looking for a guy I'd like to settle down with. You know, I am looking for marriage and all of this. And then this guy is going to think, well, I know exactly what she wants, so I'm going to act weird. And she's going to just guess what I want, you know. So I would be quite vague about what you want. And if they say, what is it that you want? You know, you can say, well, you know, I do want, you know, I do want somebody very special that don't even mention marriage. And you can say, well, with you know, the right person, if I meet the right person, you know, if I meet the right person, I would like to have a serious relationship. So that person is thinking, well, am I not the right person? You know. So boldness, yeah, I think you need to be bold, a little bit sassy, not too much, but just a little bit edgy with these guys. Otherwise, they get bored. they'll get bored. Do something crazy. Say, oh, let's go and hire a tandem. Just say something weird like, let's go and hire a tandem for a day. I fancy going cycling. And they're going, what the hell? I can't see myself on a tandem. Just say, what do you mean you can't see yourself? You've never been on a tandem? Come on, let's we, I love it. You've got to do it, or this relationship's over. So I'm not saying to be as bold as that, but just be a bit edgy. Do things a little bit, look at your hair, say things like, oh God, look at your hair. You look like something weird out of some crazy rock band, can't you get it, have you not had it cut lately, and just laugh at it, or say something like that they wouldn't expect from a date, just say something like that. I'm trying to think of a rock star you could compare it to, but something like, oh my God, you look like Bob Dylan. You look like Bob Dylan in like the 60s, and that kind of thing. Anyway, I seem to be, people don't go, okay, stay with me. If I'm boring you, okay. So if you do want, a reading, please, I am doing super chats as well. So, hello everybody, and okay, Linda King. Oh, hello. Please tell me if you can help with my calf problem. Yeah, you're welcome, Ozzy. The NHS are really slow. You're wasting your time with the NHS, because for some reason for some reason they deliberately go slow. So the people that can afford it will go and get private consultations. And that is very kind of, yeah, English humor, it sounds. Yeah, maybe so, Esme, maybe so. You had an accident at home. You're very depressed at the moment. Okay, yeah. I just get with the NHS at the moment, they're so overloaded, and it's winter time too, and they're more dealing with the sick and the elderly at the moment, and that's why I get with the NHS. So I would, if you can afford it, go and get a scan. I think it costs. I was thinking about getting a CT scan myself, actually. I think it costs about £200 for CT scan, and then if you've got this, the CT scan, and there's a report with the CT scan, and they say, oh right, you've got this wrong with your with your calf, and I get some kind of clotting here, like a vein, or a vascular problem where the vein is blocked, and now that can be easily sorted out, okay, but the longer this vein is blocked, it will damage your muscle, and you don't want that. And this is what's causing this pain, I feel. I feel it's deep, kind of, it's an injury, but it's something to do with a clot that's, when your muscle is healing, and I feel it's something that's blocking one of your veins, or only a small vein or a small artery, that can be quite painful. So with a CT scan, you can actually it will show you that blockage, or it will show you there's a problem in that area. So if you're sick and tired of waiting for the NHS, and it's very painful and it's depressing you, And I'd be quite worried about that, actually. Go and see if you can get a private scan somewhere, not through the NHS. I would Google it and find out if you can get. And if it's causing you depression like that, you will get a report and you can take it to your GP, your doctor, and just say to your doctor, look, this report says I've got this and I need this treatment for this, okay? And it's quite vital I get this treatment. And I feel that will push this to get done, okay? I hope that helps you. Hope it does. It's difficult because I don't feel that you can walk on that leg either. Hello, Stephanie. How are you? And thank you for those Canadian dollars there. Thank you. Will you see JJ again? Let's have a look. Will you see JJ again? And I'm going to use the love angel cards here for that. Okay. So if anybody else wants a reading, I have got my love angel cards here. So will you see JJ again? 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 And I am still talking about the royal family if you're interested in talking about the royal family too. And I'm also doing readings. It's very much a very mixed forum. So please ask away, you know. So will you see JJ again? I get 2 cards out here. Well, I think so. Okay. Have you had a little bit of a spat here? Because I think you need to heal this relationship. I think you may have had an argument. Well, I feel you need to heal this. If you know, love it, when you have a great big bust up or an argument, if you have a strong love that is there, that is deep, a deep kind of love. If you've got a deep kind of love, okay. If you have a big row, you will get through this, okay? You will get through this. If this relationship is not very deep, you will not get through this. But I do get with this situation, Steph, is that this relationship is quite deep. I think you've known him. I think, will you see JJ again? Why do I get an argument here? I may be completely wrong. I get you had maybe a bit of a fallout. And I'm not just guessing that because you could have just had a first date with him, okay? But I'm trying to work that out, whether you've had a first date with him or whether you've had a little bit of a bust up with him. The first thing that came through here is that you've had a bust up with him. And I get that this needs to be healed. If it is a dating situation and the date didn't go too well, I feel he really likes you. If it's not that bust up situation, I actually feel he really just likes you. It's kind of just thinking about this, because I do get this could turn into something quite serious, okay, if not already serious. So I would say, yes, you are going to see this guy again, okay. So let me know if what you think there, okay, about that. So whether actually, Stephanie, that JJ, is kind of this person that you've got this deep connection with. I get a deep connection here. I don't get somebody. I get the more I'm swayed more on the deep connection. You've had a bit of a spat. I feel it's going to come back. Okay, that's what I get here. I think this is leading into something serious and a long-term situation. Okay. I Hello, Prussian millionaire. How are you? And lovely to see you again. And all the rest of you as well. Thank you for that donation, by the way. Thank you so much. You're so generous. Insightful one. Hello. Hello, Yoga Yogel. And hello, Anna. And hello, Prussian millionaire. I've got some real regulars here, and I love to see you when I come on live. All these people that normally come, it's absolutely fantastic. And thank you for supporting me. So, Prussian millionaire, is love coming in? I didn't move to the place where you said, oh, right, okay. So may I okay, I'd meet. Okay, I didn't move into the place that you said, right? Do you still see it coming soon? Okay. We've actually got Guy Fawkes here, so that's not gunshot in the background, actually, that's fireworks. There's one who likes me, but I don't know whom. Okay. Okay, let me have a look here. So moving, you want to into the place that you said, okay. Why am I getting that there was an offer of a place? There was an offer of a place, and you may have missed this place. An offer of a place, and you may have missed this place. Because I get at the moment things are pretty, because although intuitively I pick up, if you don't take that choice, then you move on to some other, that you move on to another path here. Sometimes we do that. Sometimes we make a choice where we make the wrong choice in our path, and we have to go all around the houses, all around the state, all around that other state, and then end up coming back to where we started. That kind of situation. Why am I picking that up? I feel there was a choice. You may have let down. You may have said no, but you may actually in the future, or that's coming up, or you may lay it down, or you may actually think, well, okay, well, that's where I should have chosen that place. Anyway, I don't know what that energy is I'm getting here, but let's have a look. There is someone who likes me, but I don't know him. Okay, well, I feel this is the person I did pick up that, and I said it would be quite soon. And I feel this is because this person is around you now. I do feel this is the person. Maybe this is why spiritually, or sometimes fate delays things with the moving situation because this person is around you. So maybe this is what this is. Okay, I get a delay, or putting things off, or waiting. Maybe it's because of this guy. So let's have a look. This guy, there's someone who likes me, but I don't know him. Yeah, well, we all kind of, when you meet someone, you don't know them. And that's the whole point of it, isn't it? Let's have a look here. This person here who likes you, but you don't know them. Well, I think you should give this person a bit of a chance here. Because this person clearly likes you. Because I do get you said, is love coming in? And I have got here very soon. Okay, very soon. Now, very soon is quite imminent. So you know this guy. There is this guy around you. You're asking me if love is coming in. And I do get this person around your vicinity, and I get very soon. So I think that's your question answered there. Okay. That this person is coming in very soon, and you're a little bit frightened. I think because you've been hurt before. Okay. But it is safe to love this person. It is safe to love this person. It is safe to get to know this person. Maybe that's what you're scared of, because there is a trust situation here. Okay. There is this trust issue here. Push a millionaire. And I can understand that. I can understand that. But this could be the one. Okay, but this could be the one. I think we've answered that question there. And with this delay situation, with the place that you should have moved to, or that you're actually putting on hold until, for whatever reason, it could actually be because of this guy. Okay, so that's your reading. I hope that's helped you. Push a millionaire. Okay. Wow, I've got Simon. Anna, thank you so much for that donation. Thank you. And Naylor, thank you so much. You're so lovely and you're so generous with your donations. That just makes me feel so lucky here. Okay. Yeah, lucky and Prussian millionaire. Hope you're lucky with this guy. I'd give him a chance because this is like on your doorstep, I feel. Why not? Life's too short. Thank you, Nancy. Love to see you too. So okay. Okay, let's go back here. Anna, you asked a question because I've actually seen your question. Will I get my money back and start a new business again? Oh my goodness. Who did you put your trust in somebody here, Anna, didn't you? Did you go and see a lawyer? I don't like to talk about legal stuff here, but did you go and see a lawyer? I don't think you're going to get all of this money back, in all honesty. I don't. But I feel this is something you've got to accept, because if you're willing to give somebody money and let me pick up here. If you're willing to give somebody money here, I think it was an investment, or it was a business opportunity, and you were willing to do that, and now you've lost that money. I think sometimes that's the actual risk. That's the actual risk taking of business. I think you will get some of it back though, but not all of it. This other business as well. It's like you're starting again with this other business. And that's going to start right from the bottom upwards. So it's going to be a very slow kind of build up with this business. Okay, does that make sense? If you've got a lawyer involved, the lawyer may say, sorry about knocking the camera. The lawyer may say you may lose some. I get some kind of deposit or something you may lose. Or if it's a deposit, it may not be a deposit. Okay, let me know how that goes, Push a Millionaire. Don't go rushing into this, but I feel it could work out that. Okay, so I see part of your money back, but not all of it back. Okay. I think it was another investment. You may have to put this down to experience. Mm. That's not helping, I know, because I get you want to start a new business, you want to get your money back so you can start again on something that's more viable, but you will be starting right from the bottom, and you're hoping to get this money. I see part of it, not all of it. Okay, I hope that's helped you. And let's have a look. Thank you, Naylor. Hello, Naylor. How are you? And will me and as as if as if. Okay, will me and as if reunite? Was it love or lies, please? Well, I do feel this as if is got a bigger ego. Is good looking. I can see why you're attracted to him. Um, he's got a fantastic smile. I feel. Very, and also I know that it's possibly Indian or something, but I get like an Oriental look about him. But he's very attractive. Great smile, and he knows it. And he knows it. I think you've got to. I think you. I don't mean play any games here, but um, I think you've got to, be kind of with as if I feel that he likes somebody he likes to have a laugh with, and he likes to banter with, and he likes somebody to have a laugh with, to not take things too deep or seriously. And I can hear him laughing. He laughs a lot, and I think that's why. I think because he laughs a lot and he jokes a lot, I feel you don't know whether to take this seriously or not, because um, I think he needs somebody who he can't be sure of. A bit like the guy that I was talking about earlier. He needs somebody who's going to do the same to him, who's going to have a laugh, have a joke, and say, well, he could say, well, I'll see you Tuesday then. And you could turn around and say, well, maybe, okay, and just laugh at him and just laugh. Okay, this is the type of guy that I'm picking up here. You don't know whether you're coming or going with this guy. So I think he sees relationships and love dating situations as some kind of a game. To him, it's like a sport. Okay, I get like a sport with him, and that is so irritating. And most guys, if they're good looking, if they're good looking and they've got a great job, and they speak to many pretty girls, they do treat dating and love like some kind of sport, and this is why they laugh a lot, because they just see it, that this is how they see this. So okay, are you going to reunite? I think you're just going to have to be very jokey with this guy, and then he will return back to you if you've got the same kind of banter, kind of game, not game mentality. I don't mean game. He could lie to you, but it's like a white lie to kind of get under your skin, to taunt you, kind of thing. That's so irritating. I know. So will you reunite? Will you reunite? He likes your hair. I don't know what your hair is like, but he loves your hair. He thinks you've got lovely hair. What's your hair like, Natalie? Naylor? Oh, you'll see him in a bit then. Yeah, go on, Pressure Millionaire. So what's his hair like? Because I get here that I don't know, I get you've got thick hair, black thick hair, and it's you've got luscious hair. You've got blonde and brown. blonde and brown, long. Okay, well, I got really dark black hair, thick. Okay, so are you brown hair? You're brown hair, aren't you? Naturally. You've got long brown hair with blonde. He loves your hair. He loves your hair. Okay. He thinks it's gorgeous. I think if you flick that hair around, you'd just be very kind of, just flick that hair around because he loves your hair. I don't mean go like this, but I mean, if you flick that hair around and mess with your hair, his heart's going to melt, okay? And you know, and just joke. And if you want to be with this person where you're going to be joking all the time for quite some time, he wants a best friend. I have to say this, Naylor, he's not a deep kind of person who gets into deep relationships. He likes to have a best mate as a partner. Okay. And I think if you can kind of hit it where you're the best friend here. Okay. Yeah, you need to heal this relationship. Okay. I feel you will heal this relationship. All you have to do is flick your hair in front of him. Okay, there is forgiving and learning. Stop getting too deep with him. He's more interested. Just say, oh, you know, I was a wildcat, you know, whatever, you know, just go to him and say, because he wants to have fun, okay? Just go to him and say, oh, you know, that argument we have, I was wild. I turned into some evil kind of, like I was on that film Exorcist. I don't know what was wrong with me. I'm really sorry. You know, what a crazy thing. And you know, because you will forgive this guy, he will forgive you, make a joke of it. There's some healing here, and I see you going into the honeymoon period. So wow, all you have to do is have that hair looking absolutely fantastic. You've got chemistry here, girl. Okay, chemistry with this guy. He likes you. Okay, he fancies you. He also likes his friends too. He maybe likes your friends too. I feel with him, it may be a bit on and off, but you've got to kind of see that this person likes to be playful. They don't like like a lot of guys. If you stay playful and if you have a laugh and all of this without bringing the seriousness into this, they will stick around, okay? They will stick around. Otherwise, it would be as soon as you have this discussion, this serious discussion, and actually get kind of frustrated because you don't talk seriously, this guy will go. Now, that depends if you want a guy like that, you know. Do you want a guy that's just going to run every time you get into a serious conversation? So just be playful, Naylor, and you know, and just flick that hair around, because for some reason he loves your hair. Okay. Okay, so that's your reading. I see you getting back together. Okay. Okay, hello, Linda. Thank you so much. I think it's compartment syndrome. Seeing osteopaths helped me a bit. I kind of go and get an ultrasound. Why not? If you can afford it, jump that queue. Oh, it's bonfire night here. Well, it is here. Can you hear the fireworks? If you you know, if you can afford it, go and have it done. In fact, I'm going to plan to have that done soon too, for a reason or two. I won't say it on here, but I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. Don't go to your GP. Go and actually, Linda, go and Google, you know, a CT scan. A CT scan, it goes deeper than an X-ray, okay? and it will come up with all the knobbly bits and the the blocked arteries, and not so much because you may have to have an injection for that to show blocked arteries or anything like that, but it will show like shadows in your muscles and all of that kind of things, and it goes in sections. So you can have a CT scan of your whole leg, and it can go through sections and get a clear view of what's wrong with your leg. Okay, and then you can get the specialized treatment that you need. And you know what, this NHS situation, they purposely take their time. I think because I used to work for the NHS too a long time ago, I feel they do this purposely so you go private. So if you can afford it, just go private, especially just for the CT scan anyway. Hello everybody, and thank you for being here. Okay, hello Rachel, how are you? I was wondering, is it best to return to New York? I have a great job here in Iowa, but life is very lonely. I Yeah, that's a bit of a dilemma, isn't it? I'm new and I know it takes time. Should I go back home? Oh God. Um, I'm for a person, if you can get the same job in the place where you're happier, if you can apply for a job in New York and get the same kind of job in New York, and if you're happier in New York, I'd go back to New York. I would. Okay. I'm only saying that because I personally, I've actually done that same thing. I moved from a place thinking I would be happier in this other town, and I found that I was very happy in this other place for many years, and I regret doing that. And every time I go and revisit that place now, I actually feel quite at home and happy, and maybe I shouldn't have moved from there. Okay, so if you've found a happy place that you feel settled, that you feel happy in, you've got friends there, you feel at home there, even to the local street shops that you go to, that you revisit, although it can get monotonous when you live in that area, but when you leave the area, you think, I really miss that road that I used to go to those shops to, and all of this. It's that familiarity, of and that's what makes your home, that familiarity of knowing where that shop is, knowing where I'm not saying to be boring, but if you and knowing the people in the shops that they allow you have that you can chat to. If you're happier in that place, I would go back. Okay, I would go back. And that's what I'm getting here for you. And I think you will go back, but I feel you'll see it as like, well, this is a lesson. I know where my home is, and I'm happy here, and I know where. Yeah, this is what I'm picking up for you, Rachel. You go to these certain shops, maybe a butcher or delicatessen or something. You're chatting with the people, you've known them for a while. I said, how are you? Oh, it's been a while. Even the local garage, that kind of thing. So if you feel, yeah, if you're happy and you felt settled there, and this place gives you the joy and the stability, that's the card I've got here, then I would go back. I wouldn't hesitate, really. Instead of trying to make it work by somewhere you don't feel at home, and okay, I'm new here. I would rather go back and cut my losses. In all honesty. Okay. Okay, let's have a look here, and let's have a look, because don't want to jump the queue here. So let's go back here. Let's have a look. Okay, yoga. I don't know if you're still here, but hi. Should I reconcile with my ex? Well, unless you are willing to work very hard on reconciling what what kind of made you break up in the first place, then no. Okay, if he's not prepared to work on the differences, I get differences here. If he's not willing to work on the differences, then I would say no. If he's willing to work on the differences, and I do get like I get like an anger issue here. Can you hear the fireworks outside? It's Guy Fawkes here, so they celebrate this time of year. Guy Fawkes. Houses of Parliament was blown up back in the I think it was either Tudor? Somebody can tell me that anyway. Tudor times, back in many years ago. If you want to know the history of Guy Fawkes Night. Okay, so yeah, so where was I? Yeah, so if he's willing to work on this, and I mean willing, and he's willing to work on his anger issue, I would say, yeah, give it another go. But if not, the same old pattern will raise its ugly head, and you'll be hitting your head against a brick wall in 2 years' time and saying, we're back to where we started here, okay. And yeah, that is what's so frustrating. Okay. Yuri. Hello, Yuri. Hello, everybody here. Okay. Yuri. Hi, Yvonne. I keep getting ill. Do you know what I should do? Well, I do get I get like it's some kind of immune system thing if you keep getting ill. I think as you get, sometimes as you kind of get older, or you've had a lot of stress, you've had a lot of stress in your life, it can trigger off this autoimmune kind of, or your immune system to start to play up, and then you start to keep getting these illnesses, that kind of are troublesome. Or you reject things like it's like you become allergic to things. So if I was you, I would actually look at allergies and your immune system here, Yuri, and because that's what I'm picking up here, allergies or your immune system. It could be caused by a lot of stress that you've had. That's what I pick up. Okay, so I'm going to be here for the next 15 minutes. So because I've got a bit of a sore throat, guys, I've had a virus, so I can't stay on too long this evening. So if you do want a super chat donation reading and you want to jump this queue, then let me know. Okay. This roller coaster, I don't know if we've got any Sagittarians in the houses here, but I said that this in the last reading that I did for Sagittarian, that there was this kind of seduction into wanting this new life. Yeah, okay. This is seduction. Before you go and get tested for that, Yuri, make sure you get plenty of Yuri, make sure that you get plenty of vitamin C. Pile up your body with vitamin C, and especially this time of the year, we do tend to get more viruses. Okay, I've just had a virus as well, and I'm not the only one, I think it's that kind of season. But make sure you pile, if it's an immune system, make sure you dose yourself up with vitamin C. Okay, and that will help. but also go and get yourself checked out too, because it could be a number of things. You know, it may be other things, but there's also, it could be affecting, whatever this is, affecting your immune system, and it's affecting, you know, you could be an allergy. Okay. So let's have a look at Sagittarian. Because I did get with the last reading, and I wanted to look into Sagittarian. But if you do want a super chat reading, I'm here for the next 15 minutes. Okay, if you want to jump this queue. So I'm just gonna have a drink because I've got a sore throat. I've actually got a vitamin C, very high strength vitamin C drink here. Yeah, I think you have to. I do feel you have to have the common sense. You have to have your head on your shoulders about illnesses. And yeah, I used to be, as you know, I used to be a nurse, so that helps when I've got an intuitive, strong intuitive gift. It helps because I'm not saying I can diagnose, but I can pick up things too in that area. So let's have a look for Sagittarius. Got fireworks going on outside. I've not got a, I haven't got gunshot fights outside. Don't worry. So Sagittarius, and I did get with the Sagittarius that there's this new life that you're being seduced into for November. So November has started now. I don't know how you feel, but I actually do feel, although at the moment I feel like I just want to curl up on the sofa and watch kind of movies and dramas and all of that kind of thing, and YouTube. You know, I'll be sat on the sofa answering all of my comments on my channel. You know, that's what I've been doing for the last 2 days because I've not been well. So, you know, so let's have a look here. That this sense of there's this sense of wanting to start this new life in November, or seduced, maybe not starting a new life, but actually seduced by a new life. So I don't know. Let's see what's happening for Sagittarius. Well, I do feel that you are pretty much regarded as an upstanding lady, okay, as a Sagittarius lady or man. So you are respected, you are regarded, and you need to stand tall like this, okay? You need to stand tall, and I do get Jupiter's coming into our sign, which is very powerful, okay? And this is very important for Sagittarius, that our sign is coming into, our chart, which is going to be very powerful for us, because this is going to be a time of great achievement for us, okay? So maybe this is why I'm getting this upstanding lady here. Thank you, Nancy. A triple tot of whiskey. I've got some whiskey in the cupboard here, and lemon juice. Yeah, no ice, warm toddy. Do you know what I actually like? I like, yeah, I think that's a great idea. I'm going to make one of those. Whiskey and a honey. I've got whiskey, I've got honey, and I've got warm water that I can put in it. Yeah, great idea. I'll do that after, because my throat, although I'm doing this channel and although I'm talking, my throat is flipping killing me at the moment. I'm really telling you. Okay, so let me shuffle these, because I'm kind of putting my sore throat into this. So I'm going to get the energies of being ill. So what's happening for Sagittarius? Because we've got Jupiter coming into our sign, which is like boom. You know, it's a great kind of, what's that? Enable. From England just won the $4 million Breeder Cup race. You know, this has been my dream for some time now, to be involved with the horse races. Do you see that dream coming true for me? Oh, wow, Gina. Wow. Well, So you've got race horses, I'm guessing here. Yeah. Oh, it's anybody's guess. I can't pick out winners. I can't pick out the lottery and things like that. Gina, it's anybody's guess that. How do you book? How do you book what, Yuri? Okay. 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 So I've got the Sun card here for Sagittarius. Yeah, we have got Jupiter. So this Jupiter, make the most of Jupiter coming into the Sagittarian sign, okay? And I get the Sun card, which is a great card. Please ignore negative people around you. Please, I don't encourage people to gamble, actually. So I will not kind of say winners and things like that. Okay. Look, ignore the negativities. Hello, Queen Nadine, because you are the upstanding lady. This is where you're heading, Sagittarius. Okay, this is where you're heading. You are heading in the right direction. Jupiter's coming into our sign, and we have the Sun card here. Please ignore these idiots. I get idiots. You'll always get these idiots around you. Okay. And I do get one idiot who is the Lord here. The Lord around you. Are they an idiot? I'm not sure. But there is the Lord here. There is a Lord. Now, the Lord is like a partner, a father, maybe a person at work. The Lord is a husband, that kind of thing. My God, I've got the Ace of Pentacles here. You've actually got money coming in November. Now that's amazing. Okay, I feel it's about time. I'm not saying life is about money, but I feel that this is something you've been working on for a long time. Yeah, look at that. You've been working on this for a long time, Sagittarius. Okay, and you have that. There is pain around you. You know, you've got this good thing coming in here with this business, this work situation, whatever this is. But there's also maybe jealousy, maybe pain, the Ten of Swords around this. So somebody may be jealous who's trying to hurt you while you're also being successful. But don't allow anything to get in the way of your contentment here, because this person may be a narcissist. Okay, this narcissist, if they see you achieving and doing well here, they are going to try to block this. And this is November. This is what narcissists do. This is a trait of a narcissist. So if you have a narcissist around you, you know that narcissists will actually stop you from being successful, and they will do everything in their power to do that. So keep it on the low down. Okay, keep this on the low down, unless they're your partner or unless they're very close to you. But this person may hurt you just for the sheer hell of it, or hold a grudge against you. Yeah, it is. I get love here. I get love. I do get love. This person, if this person loves you, why do they keep hurting you? But then again, somebody would say, well, isn't that love? Because, sometimes I've got fireworks going off crazy outside. Sometimes love can be tempestuous. If somebody loves you and they can see that you are drifting away from them because of this, this success that you're gaining, over time, then they're going to be nasty towards you, because sometimes people do that kind of thing, because they love you. And you know, it's narcissistic, because why would you want to, if it, you know, you want to celebrate somebody's success, you don't want to wipe the smile off the face of somebody, do you? Just because you want to control the situation. I don't know what your thoughts are on that. Yeah, I see that you are working very hard. You've got people watching you. Okay. People are watching you succeed. Although you can't see this behind the scenes, I feel this person is giving you a lot of grief over this, because you are succeeding. I can't tell you what to do about that person. Whoever this is, it could be a work colleague, it could be a narcissistic boyfriend, a narcissistic person around you. I do get that. Yeah. So, oh, right. Okay, Yuri, you do tarot as well. Okay. Oh, Yuri, yeah, if you want to book a reading with me, I have my email address is in the description box at the bottom there. So have a look in the description box at the bottom. You will see, you'll have to copy it though. It's not a link. It's you will copy it. I've tried to put the link there, but I don't know why it does just not go onto onto email. So if you just copy the link, copy that email and just type it in and send me an email, and I will send you back you know, how much it costs and what you need to do. Okay, if you want to book a reading. Okay, we've got Guy Fawkes night here. That's why we've got all the fireworks outside. It goes crazy here at this time of year in England. If you live in England, it goes. Or if you don't live in England, we have Guy Fawkes every year. At this time of year, this weekend, it's like the sky is just full. Well, not full, but it's full of fireworks. And we've done this since childhood. You know, since my childhood, we've done it for many years. I don't know whether it's a celebration or it just marks Guy Fawkes when he blew up the Houses of Parliament. That's what this is. Okay. So anyway, on this Guy Fawkes nights, guys, I will say I'm going to say good night, because I have got a bit of a sore throat, and I can't stay on too long tonight. But thank you so much, guys, for being here. Please look out, because I'm going to be finishing off my monthly readings, which are a little bit delayed, I know, because of traveling and this royal kind of uploads that I'm doing too. But thank you, everybody, for following me, and thank you for coming here tonight. I kind of give you just like a very short notice about coming tonight too, and thank you so much for being here, and love all of you. Okay. And take care of yourself, guys, and I'll just sit here listening to these fireworks all night. Okay. Yeah, good night, everyone, and everyone, and you take care, and everybody be well. Yeah, love to all of you. Okay. Oops. And bye bye.